You might be wondering how much a custody case could cost you, but what if the system itself is designed to bankrupt you, to break you, to steal not just your money, but your peace, your future, and your fundamental right to be a parent? I'm an unmarried father from New Jersey. I was forced into the family court system. My son's mother secretly moved out and took him to another state. I had to get a lawyer, pay a $5,000 retainer, and file an emergent application to have my son returned to the state. The lawyer charges $400 an hour. $400 sounds steep, right? But here's the kicker. Lawyers charge in minimum increments, usually 15 minutes. Every email, every text, $100, just to say received. Responding to nonsense emails from the other side. My ex's lawyer once sent me a formal complaint because I was playing Super Mario Brothers with my son. Super Mario Brothers. Do you know how much that complaint cost me to respond to? Over $1,000 easy, just for the privilege of defending a moment of joy with my child. And then, when I decided to start this channel to share my story, to warn others, her lawyer sent a cease and desist letter. Another $100 minimum just for my lawyer to read it. Then a couple hundred more to respond. The message was clear: silence me or pay. But the emails were just the beginning. The real weapon, the financial atomic bomb, was motions. Every motion your ex files, every single one, costs you thousands of dollars. My son's mother filed ridiculous motions. One stands out. She claimed the forensic psychologist, the expert I had hired, changed over 50 of her answers in the report. 50? We geared up. My lawyer spent days, thousands of dollars preparing to debunk this absurdity. And then, the day of the hearing, she withdrew it. Just like that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is litigation abuse. It cost me thousands for my lawyer to review, to respond in writing, to prepare for a hearing that never even happened. Thousands for a lie. This wasn't about justice, it was about attrition. Over a dozen motions in 3 years. From me having to file to get her to return to the state after she fled hundreds of miles away with our son, to requesting non-supervised visits and vacation time, to her filing baseless motions around witness tampering, litigation fund requests, requests for arcane financial documents. The list goes on. Each one a stab to my bank account. Each one a piece of my soul chipped away. And of course, the ultimate betrayal. Baseless criminal and civil charges in 2 separate states. I had to hire 4 attorneys, 2 criminal, 2 civil, in each state. Every single charge against me, dismissed. Every single one. But it cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to clear my name. Hundreds of thousands just to prove I wasn't a criminal, just so I could be allowed to parent my son. Think about that. Accused, drained, then acquitted. But never truly free of the financial shackles. Then, of course, was the psychological expert my ex hired. A glorified counselor with an online degree. My son's mother's expert spelled my name incorrectly 26 times in her report. 6 different ways, and charged over $10,000 for her efforts. Meanwhile, I hired a real forensic psychologist, someone who conducted standardized psychological testing. That cost me tens of thousands more. The result? Her standardized test diagnosed my son's mother as paranoid schizophrenic. This person, this individual with severe mental health issues, was able to completely, financially, destroy me and keep me from my son with the help of the family court system. A system that supposedly prioritizes the child's best interest. And then the ultimate insult to injury. I was forced to pay a $10,000 litigation fund to my son's mother. Why? No other reason than I made more money than her. The court completely neglected the fact that she broke the child removal laws, that all litigation fees were due to her actions. They said it was evening the playing field. Evening the playing field, while I was already drowning. My experienced lawyer told me that if my son's mother had money, I would likely get litigation fees or sanctions at the end of the trial. But because she had limited income, I would likely get nothing. Judges normally claim financially hurting the mother would only hurt the child, he said. So I paid. I paid for my own destruction. And the parasites keep feeding. Transcripts, around $1,000 per transcript. They don't care that AI can do the job for free now. Everyone gets a piece of the parent in turmoil. Depositions, thousands of dollars to pay someone to type up what's being said, when it could simply be video recorded and transcribed for free. Law firms are another parasite. They can be aggressive in their collections, charge interest on balances due. My lawyer switched firms halfway through my case to a firm that charged high interest rates. I had no choice. Sign or teach a new lawyer my whole case, a year and a half in. Another financial trap. I liquidated all my investments, took loans out against my 401k. Eventually, I had to take a home equity loan out of my house, and even that ran out. Now I struggle to pay all the interest payments. I still owe tens of thousands of dollars I have no way to pay. 3 years, over $300,000, bankrupt, emotionally and financially abused, all because of a broken system that prioritizes process over people and profit over parents. This isn't just my story, it's a warning. If you're entering family court, be prepared. Be prepared for the financial war, the emotional toll, and the possibility that the system designed to help might just be the one that destroys you. Don't let my horror story become yours. The cost of justice shouldn't be your entire life.